John Hipp is the kind of guy that everyone wants to be around.
John Hipp is a Southern gentleman with a splash of crankiness.
It would be extremely difficult to imagine JDRF in Georgia without John and Carter Hipp.
He just has a calm self-confidence, wonderful sense of humor, you know, kind of a twinkle in his eye.
He's the hipster, and she's Mrs. Hipster.
18 years ago, he decided to switch from real estate development to nonprofit development. When he started with JDRF, he didn't intend to be there more than 2 to 3 years, and here he is 18 years later. So it has been a true commitment. Volunteers have become friends. Friends have become staff. Staff has become friends. And we consider all of these friends our family.
And he really has been, started out as an advisor, and over the years has become a good friend and someone, I could almost say is like a father figure.
And he was always sure to give us the success. He didn't take the success. He was always, my staff did this. So he's a really easy person to work with, and he made us feel like a family.
In 2000, both he and I were approached by the national office to co-direct the National Special Events Program. Together, we worked with the chapters around the country to where we now have 100 galas in JDRF, and last year the gala program raised $54 million, and it's really something that continues to be one of the most admired fundraising programs, not only in JDRF but across the nonprofit world as well. It is a long-distance friendship that we've maintained, since he's left, and he's like a big brother. He's been a big brother to me.
I think the success John has had with JDRF is he's broadened the tent. I look at John like a ringmaster at Barnum and Bailey Circus. He wants to bring everybody into the tent, and once he has them in there, he wants to pull as much money out of them as he possibly can.
John Hipp is definitely a force to be reckoned with.
John turned the chapter around, and he and Barbara Williams primarily, and made it, as far as I'm concerned, the best chapter in the United States.
My favorite story about John is that there was something that we didn't understand how it worked, but it was called the Fundacure. And John decided that we could try that out in the Atlanta market. During that first Fundacure, we weren't sure if people were even going to respond.
No one knew how that was going to go over. And within 5 minutes, they made $300,000.
It gives me goosebumps just to think about every person in the room raised their bid card at $1 amount or the other, until the staff was crying and I was crying.
And John was in tears.
It was about the most special moment that I think I've experienced in JDRF.
But I think the most inspiring thing to me about John is the fact that he's been so dedicated to finding a cure for diabetes through JDRF and medical research. And yet, unlike most of us who have worked so hard to find that cure, John and Carter have no direct family connection to diabetes, but they have undertaken the goal and the mission that so many of us parents have been working on for so long. And that, to me, is totally inspiring.
We don't have diabetes in our family, but we never know. It could happen tomorrow. But we know if it did, we have a real support group.
Well, John and Carter together have taken on JDRF as one of their main causes and missions. They've been tremendous ambassadors for JDRF and the Georgia chapter.
I think the JDRF Georgia chapter is synonymous with, the Hipps.
Carter Hipp is such a wonderful, warm person as well. I see why her and John are together.
They are a dynamic couple. Carter is lovely. She's intelligent. She's witty. She's a tremendous asset to John. In fact, I think she probably really is the power behind the throne, if the truth be known.
You know, Carter is the woman behind the man. There are actually probably 3 or 4 other women behind the man as well.
He really works well with women. Yeah, he loves his women.
Our special nickname for John was Cranky Pants.
Congratulations, Carter and John, on receiving this year's Living and Giving Award. You so deserve it.
No one could deserve this award more than John and Carter Hipp, because they've done so much for JDRF, so much for diabetes, and so much for every single person in this room.
Dad, congratulations on receiving this award. It truly shows with the amount of time and effort that you've obviously put in, and I'm very proud of you.
Dad, congratulations on the Living and Giving Award. You have been a part of JDRF for so long. You have always given so much credit to the team around you and the people that really make it happen, and tonight the team is giving that honor and respect back to you. Congratulations.